Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a second tribute to Sly Stone, and this one was sponsored by DEBRA. Thank you so much for going ahead and sending me this email. And as I was talking about right now, doing the first one that was sponsored by JK, I obviously talked about yours as well. So I was like, basically, I'm going to upload them at the same time so you can watch either or first, and then the other one right after. So I'm going to put them basically in the outro video. There's going to be JK's, and in JK's is going to be yours as the outro video. So I didn't want to put them together into one video because you do obviously deserve your own marathons, you know. So let's check it out here. The list that we're going to go through here for DEBRA is we're going to start off with Everyday People. Then we're going to do Hot Fun in the Summertime. Then we're going to do Thank You. Now, there's a very, very popular version. It has millions of plays. I'm not going to do that one because it's only 4 minutes long. It's not complete. This one is on the greatest hits. I'm going to play the one from the album called Sly Lives, which is 6 minutes and 21 seconds. It's the complete version. I looked it up. And then we're going to continue If You Want Me to Stay, and we're going to close it off with Everybody is a Star. Now, for those of you who don't know about Sly Stone, I wanted to talk a little bit about Sly Stone, and I did the same thing in JK's video because this is an homage, this is a tribute, and I think we should talk about the man that we're paying this tribute to. So it says here, Sylvester Stewart, born March 15th, 1943, who just passed away yesterday on June 9th, 2025, better known by stage name Sly Stone, was an American musician, songwriter, and record producer. He was the frontman of Sly and the Family Stone, playing a critical role in the development of psychedelic soul and funk with his pioneering fusion of soul, rock, psychedelia, and gospel. In the 1960s and 1970s, AllMusic stated that James Brown may have invented funk, but Sly Stone perfected it. And credit him with creating a series of euphoric yet politically charged records that proved a massive influence on artists of all musical and cultural backgrounds. So it says here, born in Denton, Texas, and raised in the Bay Area city of Vallejo in Northern California, Stone mastered several instruments, and I saw this also in JK's marathon, that he was on the keyboards, he was on the guitar at an early age, and performed gospel music as a child with his siblings and future bandmates Freddie and Rose. In the mid-1960s, he worked as both a record producer and Autumn Records and a DJ for San Francisco radio station KDIA. In 1966, Stone and his brother Freddie joined their band together to form Sly and the Family Stone, a racially integrated mixer-gender act. The group would score hits including Dance to the Music, Everyday People, Thank You, which we're going to do. I Want to Take You Higher, which we did in the previous marathon. Actually, DEBRA asked me, which ones did you do for JK, to not repeat those? Family Affairs, and If You Want Me to Stay, and so forth and so forth, a little bit more. And that's all the information I wanted you to know for now. Let the music do the talking. I'm seriously, severely impressed by the musicianship of this band, and just like the singing, the playing, the trumpet playing, the sax playing, guitar playing, the keyboards, the drumming. We saw footage of Woodstock. So please, after this marathon, if you please watch the other marathon by JK and vice versa. I already said that in JK's video, also to watch yours, Deborah. So let's go ahead and play the song Everyday People. And these are on the shorter side. I know it's a little bit shorter, but we're going to try and cover everything as best as possible. So without further ado, thank you so much again, Deborah, for sponsoring this video. Thanks everybody for being here, you know, to pay this tribute to this wonderful man, to this, you know, influencer to great musicians, just like, you know, JK mentioned, like people like Prince and, you know, really heavy hitters of the genre. James Brown, I don't know, like it says, you know, he kind of like perfected the genre. Let me know what you think about that, of course. But without further ado, let's get into the music. And here's Everyday People from the album Stand, which came out in 1969. This was a highly successful album. So I just did the song Stand in the other marathon, so check it out over there. So here we go with Everyday People. Let's go. Oh man, I would kill for these to be longer. But I get it, you know. But I did I was surprised to go through the records, and some of these records had like 13-minute jams. So maybe it was also designed, maybe there was obviously some thought behind creating these tracks, and this was for radio play. And back in the 60s, radio play was very, you know, they gave you pretty much like under 3 minutes. It has to be under 3 minutes. You had to get very creative to be able to express, first of all, the lyrics, all the musicality, and all the stuff that you wanted to do in a song, you know, less than 3 minutes. So it must have been really challenging. And then they all, of course, did record other things. They were like, well, I guess it's not going to be on the radio, but hell, let's just record it. So I think that's how they did it. And then as time went along, you know, I think in the later years, you know, they would play longer songs, but I remember like hearing Hotel California on the radio, and they would cut out the solo, and I was like, this is like the best part, you know. So it is what it is. So, but yeah, I just love the sound of this band. I love that. I did see the trumpet player. I don't know if she's one of the siblings of Sly, but I love that they have, you know, this really nice, you know, band with female vocals. It was not. It was like racially, you know, inclusive. You know, they had in the footage that I saw a white sax player, and there was no like division, which is very, very cool. And I guess that's the way it should be. You know, like it's just like we're all the same. You know, so I just love that, and I love that it was also in the Wikipedia, and that's why I wanted to read it to you, because they didn't care, you know, if you were an amazing musician. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man, or if you're black or white. I mean, who cares about that, you know? At the end of the day, we're all the same, you know. And I just love that that was kind of like also the message of the band. It was really politically charged. You know, like the Stand, what an amazing track, you know, what a message. And again, you know, other musicians like Bob Marley, you know, Get Up, Stand Up, you know. So, and with this music, you just like, if you don't move with this music, there's something wrong, you know. So, yeah. Okay, we're going to change gears here a little bit. We're going to do Hot Fun in the Summertime, even though it's not really... I mean, it got hot for 2 days. It got so hot that I was like having a migraine, and I was feeling like I was gonna faint, because it was just cold for 9 months, and then suddenly one day it's like scorching hot, you know. So I was not taking that well. But here is this is from Sky Lives. It says, also known The Burden of a Black Genius. This is a compilation. But I went with all the lengthiest version of all the songs. There were like 4 versions of each song, and I just went with the longest ones. Okay, so this is Hot Fun in the Summertime. Let's check it out. Here we go. that gospel, you know, all of a sudden, it has everything that I love about music. Um, the horn sections, the keyboard, the bass. Actually, Deborah asked us, you know, like, hey, you know, can you include Alexia in this? And you know, when it's music for Nick, you know, it's because Alexia basically is not available. Today, for example, I'm doing this and she's with her sister. She's taking care of her sister, Stella. And like, even if we wanted to, it just doesn't work sometimes, like time wise. And there's just so much work and all kinds of stuff that's going on right now, which you guys will understand. I know we've kept you on your toes for a couple of weeks now, but we're gonna bring you pretty much an amazing revelation. when we put in the, you know, in the community, hey, what's going on with Nick and Alexia, we'll soon let everybody know what we're doing, what's happening. So that's why Alexia's not present, but like I've said before, I play everything to Alexia. There's a specific folder that I put every single song that gets requested, gets played to Alexia, and she will listen to it eventually. Yes, I know it's not the same as watching her react, and especially something as beautiful as this music with the bass, you know, a lot of bass guitar that she obviously loves, and that's her bass right here. The Stingray, wonderful, beautiful mustard bass. We got mustard, cream, and ketchup right there. That's how we call them. Yes, so that's the reason she's not present, but she will eventually watch the marathon as well. She does that too. So next song here is a Thank You, and it says here the felon wait a minute, Falettinme, I'm sorry, by Mice Elf, Agin. I don't know. I think it's a play on words, and I'm from Germany. Sometimes I can't handle this stuff. This is also from Sky Lives, and this is a so here Deborah was very she wanted me to not do the greatest hits version, which is about 4 minutes and 30 seconds or something. This one here is 6 minutes and 21 seconds. So this is the complete version of Thank You. Let's check it out. Okay. All right. That bass. That lick. I love it. Okay. Nice. So this reminded me, and I had to look it up because it was driving me insane. That bass lick reminds me obviously to a song that came out like around 7 years later, which is Play That Funky Music by Wild Cherry. That I think is a little bit faster. And there's some really cool trivia that I'm not going to get into. Let's keep it here, you know, with Sly. But it did remind me. Let me know if you have, if you think I'm totally off. But yeah, it does remind me of the Wild Cherry Play That Funky Music song. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. But very, very cool. I had to look it up. I was like, isn't that like But I don't even know. Maybe that's like a Hammond keyboard. Maybe it's not even a bass. I would have to listen to it, but we're gonna keep it here with Sly and the tribute. So that was a really cool version of Thank You. And if someone can explain me what this says, be mice. Maybe it's what the chorus, be myself again, but it says be myself Agin. So yeah, it's a play on words, I'm sure. Okay, so now we're gonna get into If You Want Me to Stay. And DEBRA was also very she was like, please play Everybody's a Star at the end, and I will do so, of course. Okay, so let's continue with this. So this is from the album Fresh. This came out in 1973, according to Spotify. And all these songs, they're super, super popular. If You Want Me to Stay, let's see. If You Want Me to Stay, 137 million plays. Wow. Which was crazy because this one that I just played, but this version is almost like maybe a lot of people don't listen to this version of Thank You. Only has 23,000, while the Thank You that usually everybody listens to. Let me see. I just found that insane. Thank You has 70 million. 70 million. Yeah. But I guess it's just because it's a longer version, nobody knows it. But I think I would always play the longer version, you know. Okay, so If You Want Me to Stay, here it is. From the album Fresh. Here we go.
If you want me to stay, I'll be around today to be available for you to see. I'm about to go, and then you'll know for me to stay, I got to be me. You'll never be in doubt, that's what it's all about. You can't take me for granted and smile. Calvin, please, I'm gone. Forget reaching me by phone, because I promise I'll be gone for a while. When you see me again, I hope that you have been the kind of person that you really are now. We got to get in straight. How could I ever be late when you're my woman taking up my time? How could you ever allow? I wonder how I would get out of pocket for fun. How when you know that you never number two. Number one gonna be number one. I know I'll be good. I wish I could get this message over to you now. When you shape me again, I hope that you have been the kind of person you really are now. I'll be so good. I wish I could get the message over to you now.
So good. Like I said, if this were, they could just play this for 10 minutes, I wouldn't get bored, because that, just the bass line, boom 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 boom. Oof, what a bass walk. Really, really cool. Not really a bass walk, but you know, just great bass lick, and that voice. Oh man. Everything's so good. All right, so we've come to the end of the marathon. Let's check here. Okay. Yes. So we're definitely gonna play here. Everybody is a star, and for the last one. And yes, please let me know if you enjoyed this. Of course, comment below, you know, and maybe all the trivia that you have. For example, did you see Sly Stone at Woodstock, you know, at 3 a.m. in the morning in the rain? Things like that, you know. Were you a fan of his music? How do you think he has, you know, influenced music and funk music in general, you know, blues and jazz and all these great styles of music? Let me know below, of course, what you think, and please, if you like the video, give it a like, you know. And okay, so let's play here. We are gonna end it with Everybody Is a Star, also taken here from Sly Lives. And let's check it out. Here we go. 1, 2, and ain't no stopping till it's in the ground. Everybody is a star. One big circle going round so good. Wonderful. Very cool. I'm super happy that I could, you know, do this, you know, for DEBRA and JK, these 8 songs. And I did them, you know, back to back right now. I got my fair fix of Sly Stone. And for some reason, I'm sure I've heard of Sly Stone before musically, but never the name, never the face. So it was incredible to see him live, to hear his early work, his, you know, a little bit more later, and all the different styles he did in the genre of, you know, funk and gospel and, you know, and what I would say also, you know, blues, you know, and just rock in general, rock music. But I mean, as the message here is, you know, funk, and with these beautiful influences, and it's so full, you know, the bass, the guitar, you can always hear, you know, this really beautiful rhythm guitar with a wah wah, you know, with a crybaby, this, you know, it's just a wonderful, and a lot of wind instruments, you know, to give it that that funkiness, you know. It's really great genre, and to hear a master like this, it's amazing. May he rest in peace, you know. He was 82 years old, and for me, obviously that is not like super old, because we live with we don't live, but we have a 99-year-old in the family. She's going to be 100 soon, Alexia's grandmother, and so that is not even her. Like, the way she behaves is not really old. She does have dementia, but she's not, she can walk and she can do everything. So that is old for me, you know. 82 is like, it is old, but you know, there's so much more time, you know, I guess. But unfortunately, you know, we don't really have we don't have the control of how old we get, and you know, so it is what it is. I'm sure he had a happy life, and I'm so happy that he was successful and could touch, you know, so many people and influence them, you know, with his style, and you know, just to leave that kind of footprint is amazing. So he came here, he left an amazing amount of music, and he did great things, and then he left, and he'll be forever remembered, and that is amazing. No, so there it is. Thank you so much, DEBRA, again for giving me the opportunity to make this video for you and for the channel. It's always an honor. Thank you, JK, as well, because you brought in these requests at the same time. So I had to I was like, I have to kind of like wait a little bit, and for the right time, and then I'm just gonna do both back to back, so I get the full experience, and I'll post them together tomorrow. And then I hope you enjoy. So let me know again what you thought, and like I said, I'll leave JK's at the end of this one, and in JK's I'll leave this one at the end, so you can watch them both and have your little super marathon of Sly Stone, and or Sly and the Family Stone. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know, and I'll see you all in the next one.